Boy, allow me to enlighten you. Every young man eventually has to face one crucial question in his life. Am I truly a man? The hard truth is this: if you follow society's advice on becoming a man, you'll end up weak, feminine, and with low testosterone. There's a reason why our ancestors had far higher testosterone levels than the current generation. Their bones were much stronger as well. Here's the thing: transitioning from a boy to a man has always been difficult, but now it's harder than ever, especially if you grew up without a strong father figure to guide you. In today's world, a man is often led astray, deceived by false ideas. You hear terms like toxic masculinity, but let's be real, there's no such thing. It's a concept created by the feminist movement to shame men. It could even be a tool used by those in power to weaken and control society. However, this video isn't about that. We're going to focus on 5 key things that turn a boy into a man. 1. Learning to suffer. A man must understand how to suffer in silence. Every man faces different kinds of pain, mental, physical, and often the emotional burden of those who rely on him. The truth is, a man has no one to fall back on. There's no room for crying or expecting sympathy or pity. That's a luxury reserved for women and children. Modern society may tell you that it's healthy for men to cry, but the reality is different. When a man breaks down in tears, other men lose respect for him, and women often lose attraction. Now, I'm not saying you can never cry. We're all human, and there are times when it's okay, but when the pressure is too much, tears won't fix anything. You won't receive mercy or pity, only a signal that you can't handle your problems. Instead, a man must learn to suffer, to endure, and to handle immense pressure. A boy may crumble under stress and abandon responsibilities, but a man stays resilient, facing difficulties head-on without falling into despair or unhealthy coping habits. If you ever do cry, do it in private or with close brothers who you can trust. You may think this is harsh, but it's the reality of being a man, and it's a good thing. Just like diamonds are formed under pressure, strong men are forged through suffering. 2. Capability for violence. The world can be a dangerous place, full of people capable of unspeakable acts. That's why every man must be capable of great violence, not just for his own sake, but for his loved ones. As a man, you have a duty to protect yourself and those you care about. Understand this: you cannot claim to be peaceful unless you have the power to be violent. If you lack this ability, you're not peaceful, you're harmless, which means anyone can take advantage of you and those you love. The truth is, every man knows deep down that something is missing if he doesn't know how to fight. It's an instinctive feeling, because becoming dangerous takes effort and discipline. Many men hide behind the claim of being too ethical for violence, saying things like, "I'm against fighting." But this is often cowardice masked as morality. A true coward will never stand up to violence when it arrives. If you're truly against violence, you understand the importance of being strong and dangerous. A warrior prays for peace, but is always prepared for war. 3. Taking risks. Nothing is ever gained by sitting still and avoiding risk. You must take risks to build the life you want. Life is all about understanding where your boundaries lie and pushing them to create the life you desire. Once you take those steps and start seeing success, everything changes. A ripple effect begins, shifting how boys perceive themselves. They realize they have the power to shape their own lives, and that's a transformative realization. Stop living according to someone else's plan. Stop doing things just because you feel you should. Tap into your creative potential and take the risks needed to bring it to life, even when it's hard. 4. Taking ownership. Men must take ownership of everything in their world. No matter what happens, there's always some level of responsibility you can assume. It's intimidating to take full responsibility for your life, but it's essential for becoming a man. Many people are conditioned to make excuses and shift blame when things don't go their way. That's why most men fail to learn and grow from their mistakes. Taking ownership is heavy, but it's a burden you must carry. Remember, we all have limited time on this earth, and none of us knows how much time we have left. Living a life full of excuses and blaming others for our dissatisfaction is the greatest waste of time there is. If you want to take ownership, you need to understand 4 things. Stop blaming others. Recognize what's in your control. Be accountable for what you can control. And don't focus on problems without looking for solutions. Once you apply this mindset, you stop making excuses and start controlling your own path. That's powerful. 5. Testosterone. Testosterone is the fundamental hormone that influences a man's dominance and masculinity. Any man with low testosterone is merely a shadow of what he could be. Just think about how a house cat changes after its reproductive abilities are removed. It gains weight, becomes lazy, and loses its drive completely. We live in a world full of bad habits that lower testosterone levels daily. If you've made it this far in the video and want to learn the best ways to boost your testosterone naturally, share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're serious about leveling up your life, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And don't forget to check out our other amazing videos too. Stay strong. Until next time.